Hi and welcome back to the channel. Following on from the last video where I removed the radiator from the car, I said the next step would be to remove the radiator support and then the near side and offside wings. But before I do that, I'm going to now remove the bonnet, and it's made of aluminium, as you well know, and it's not particularly heavy, so I'm going to try and remove it myself. At least that's the aim. I have got help if I need it, but I'm going to give it a go myself. So let's have a look at what you need to do before you remove the bonnet. And there's two ways you can do this. Okay, let's have a look at what method. Okay, let's have a look at the two methods that are available to us for removing the bonnet. Now, you can either remove the bonnet leaving the hinges in place, or you can remove the hinges and the bonnet as one unit. So in order to remove the bonnet and leaving the hinges in place, there are two bolts, one there, and the same on the other side. If you wanted to remove the hinges as well, you need to get access into the car and remove two bolts there from inside the car. But that means messing about under the dashboard and removing things. So I think I'll just leave the hinges in place and remove the bonnet. Before we do that, I need to remove the window washers or the connector. So I'll do that, and then we'll go about seeing how easy it is to remove this bonnet on my own. Okay, as I said, the first step is to just remove the pipe to the window washer jets. There we go. Okay, so I've loosened all the nuts off. One of them is quite stubborn, and it seems as though that they're not all of the same size for some obscure reason, but nevertheless, they're loosened off now. So I think the bonnet will stay in its place until I've removed all of the nuts. Then I can slide the bonnet off because the studs are going to keep it in place. At least that is the theory. So I'm going to go ahead now, remove the nuts, and then try and manhandle the bonnet off without damaging it. Best if I've got two hands, but I haven't at the moment, so let's try it. That's one nut off. Two nuts. As I say, I've removed the one on that side and remove that one. That's all of them released now, so it's staying in place because of the studs. So now I think I will lower the bonnet down and then try and just lift it off. So it's off that side. Oops. And it's off that side. So now, there we go. That is the bonnet off. Just got to be careful where I put it down now. So that is the bonnet off now without any damage, and you can do it on your own. I would recommend, excuse me, I would recommend having 2 pairs of hands, which would make life a whole lot easier, but it can be done. So I probably will take these hinges off at some point and give them a clean up and paint. As bits are starting to rust, hardly anything, but it's just starting to rust a little bit. Let me just show you. So let's just have a look at these hinges. I mean, there's certainly nothing wrong with them, as you can see. But I think if I'm doing the rest of the under the bonnet and refurbishing that and getting that looking really good, then I might as well take these hinges off later on and give them a good paint so it all matches in. So the next thing I'll need to do is just remove that radiator surround. So I'll either carry on and do that now, or it's going to be the subject of the next video. So there's the bonnet in its temporary safe position. It'll be going in a separate garage that I've got access to in a short while. But what I'll do to finish this video off, I won't remove the surround yet, at least I don't think I will. But to finish this video, I will remove the bonnet stay. And that's easily done by, if I zoom in, there we go. There's a split pin just there which I need to remove, and then it should just pull out. There we go. So now it should just pull out, which it does. So what I'll do is I'll put all these washers back on. I'll use a new split pin, but for the time being I'll just put this one back in. So that is the bonnet stay off. I'll put this somewhere safe. Okay, I think I'll wrap this video up there. I was going to include taking this radiator support out, but the bolts, nuts and bolts that hold it on don't want to seem to cooperate. So one of them seems to be coming undone quite easily, and that appears to be a captive nut, but the 2 lower ones aren't. Whether that's standard or not, I don't know, but it looks as though it's been messed about with, and they are fairly well corroded. So I've applied some penetrating oil and let that do its job over the next day or so, and then I'll get on to removing this, and I may or may not combine it with the video where I remove the wings. So lots more to do. Once I've got the wings off, then I can start cleaning up the chassis and then seeing the extent of the repair work that's needed. I think it's relatively localised, but time will tell. So a short video there of how or how not to remove the aluminium bonnet on your Rover P4. It can be done. I'm certain it can't be put back without assistance, so that is some way off yet. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Put comments will be appreciated, and well, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.